Hello, welcome to Horror Monster Collectibles, where today we are going to be taking a look at the brand new Madballs No Limits Trashin Pumpkin exclusive figure by Premium DNA. Now, these are action figures based on the popular 1980s figures, and I loved Madballs when I was a kid, and I'm kind of excited to see like figures based on those toys from back in the day. And this comes at a pretty hefty price point at 50 bucks. So I'm kind of curious to see if the value is there. Let's go ahead and spin this around and take a closer look. All right, so here's everything out of the packaging. As you can see, you get a lot for your money. Tons of extras here, including the exclusive head sculpt, and this one is designed by James Groman himself. Let's just go ahead and take a look at this real quick since we have it in our hand. But it's really fantastic detail, even like on the veining on the eyes. Great coloring, just pops. But this is really well done. It's got some weight to it too, but that thing looks gnarly. So that is the exclusive head. Let's go ahead and look at the figure. So this is the standard head sculpt, and they have really good depth here as far as the pumpkin goes. Got some nice Madballs ooze coming out of the back here and all over his face. We do have 360 swivel, but there is no forward or back movement because of the round body. We're kind of limited, so unfortunately he can only kind of turn his head. He can't look down or up. We have like a PVC type of jacket that's on him, but it is quite stout, so it's not very pliable. We do have waist movement, but it is just a swivel. And then as far as the arms go, we have 360 shoulder movement, but we are limited by the jacket. We have a swivel, we have elbow swivel, and then also like a ratchet style elbow joint, which is pretty well hidden. And then as far as the wrist is concerned, we have 360 movement and then also like a little ratchet style movement here. Coming down here underneath, we have a swivel on the hips, and then we have a knee swivel and then also a knee ratchet. The feet have a ratchet and they have a swivel too, which they move pretty good. The only unfortunate thing here is that the joints feel quite rather loose. You can kind of see how they're pretty loose. I would like to see that a lot tighter, honestly. But he does stand up on his own pretty well, so it doesn't seem to hinder that, but I don't like that the joints are that loose. I would expect better. Yeah, this is what the figure looks like. He looks pretty rad. There's lots of detailing on through here. Great paint app, and the colors and everything, like he pops. Let's look at the accessories that he comes with. We'll stand him up over here. So he stands fine, but just a lot of loose joints. A nice little eyeball slung on this winch. And nice detailing on here. This is like a PVC material. It's not very sturdy, but he would just be holding this accessory. Here's the pitchfork. Worm on it, some ooze. Again, very pliable. I think they make this so it's relatively safe for kids, but I would like to see this out of a harder durometer material. but you could just heat that up and set that back in place. But in the packaging, it's kind of bent, on mine at least. We have this piston. Now, I've never played the Need for Speed No Limits game, so I don't have a point of reference for these parts. But I love Madballs. Again, since I was a kid. Nice detailing on here. We even have the Phillips on the screws. Nice weathering, aging on here. Looks good. Now we have a lot of hands. He comes with the closed fists, and here are a couple of pointers. Again, good detailing on here. And then we have a couple of grip hands. And they give us these with this style, a pair of these with this style. And then they also give us the same hands, but with a vine. I'm just gonna call it like a vine that's growing on them. Since he's a pumpkin, I'm gonna assume that's what it is. A nice detailing on there. Again, clean paint apps. Here's a pair of open hands. Again, great sculpt work. And in here we have a little mixed, good Lord, mixed match set where we have the same open hand as we just saw, but it has a vine on it as far as the left hand. And then we have a little, just like a little hand, a little zombie hand or something, which doesn't go on him. He would like have to hold it in some way. But it's a nice inclusion. Let's go ahead and do a quick swap out on the head. And this should just pop off like so. So there's joint. It would have been nice to have a double ball joint so we had some pitch on the head instead of just a swivel. Let's go ahead and pop it back on there. And to me, the exclusive is worth this head sculpt because this head sculpt is way rad. It's exactly what you would expect from Madballs. All right, guys, so that's about all there is to go over on this set. Overall, I think it's pretty fantastic. Again, you're getting a lot of stuff. It is pricey, but you are getting a quality figure with lots and lots of swap outs. The only drawback here, I would say, is the loose joints, which not all of them are loose, but quite a few of them are. But you know, you are getting a cool figure with 26 points of articulation. And he's about 6 inches tall in total. But yeah, like I think he's freaking rad. Again, I love Madballs. I grew up as a kid on Madballs, and I always thought that they were just fucking cool as hell. And I still like them to this day. Never played the game, but I'm digging the Trashin pumpkin. If not for anything else, but I am a huge Helloween fan. And to me, this screams Helloween. I love the band, and to get like a Trashin pumpkin figure, like to me is like a no-brainer. I'm surprised that the band or Madballs haven't made a correlation between the two of them, because this goes together like fantastically. So I mean, you could easily just call this a Helloween figure, in my opinion, and that is probably the main reason why I got it. But aside from all that, it's a fantastic figure. Again, tons and tons of swap outs and stuff like that. You have, you know, all the 4 pairs of interchangeable hands. You know, you have the exclusive head sculpt that was done by James, and he did a killer job on it. You have the pitchfork and the piston club and the lug wrench. There's just really a lot to enjoy here, and it's all gnarly and nasty, and I am all for it. As always, feel free to leave me questions or comments, and I'll be happy to answer them. I will leave you with a 360 video view of this dude. And as always, feel free to like and subscribe and click the bell for notifications for new videos. And until next time, I will see you guys later.